something about regrets. I said, the only thing that ever bothered me in our conversations was you said you're not going to die without any regrets. So he said, let me rephrase it. He said, I wish, or I want to be more. So I said to him, then you're not accepting yourself for who you are, because, you know, and I gave your example. I said, you're teaching a class, 3 people come to class on an average, okay? And you said, well, I'm doing my thing. I'm creating, I'm writing, I'm freed up, I feel good, doing my thing. But yet we had a conversation about, so I'm getting deeper here, we had a conversation that you feel, what did you say that one time? You feel like you're not famous, so what's the word? You feel like you have so much to offer, like you feel, I forget what the words you used, like there's something, greatness in you, that's what you said. You feel, you said you had greatness inside of you, and then I asked Gene, just for the fun of it, Gene's a different personality, and I said, Gene, what do you think? Do you have greatness inside of you? And he said, no, I don't feel that. But then you asked me, I feel that. Okay, now, my point being, I'm trying to come around here somehow to Larry's thing, is regrets. The only way we can have regrets in life is if we didn't accept ourselves for whoever we are.
Yes.
And we're trying to be somebody else that we're not. And I see that with so many Americans. We're throwing on somebody else's clothes and trying to wear their clothes, and we're just not comfortable there. It's just not us. And God already made you perfect the way you are, and everybody's already got their attributes, and whatever they are, they are. And we're always trying to be something else. So, you know, there's the thought pattern, you know, how about if you tried to be somebody else, then you wouldn't have written 15 books, because you were trying to be so-and-so. And if Jesus was trying to be so-and-so, then he wouldn't have been Jesus. And there's, I think, where the problem lies. And it's so hard to go, okay, who am I? What are my natural attributes? Who do I like being? Instead of, who am I trying to be my whole life? And I think, and that really, I mean, that really hit home with me with like Michael Jackson dying and Whitney Houston dying, because I have some music inside of me. And I thought, I'm going to be a famous musician. I'm going to be a famous poet. I'm going to be whoever I'm going to be. And that helped me out. And I see that with, you know, Americans. You know, we want to be so much more instead of just being okay with who we are.
Yes. And see, if you go in that direction, ultimately you become so content. You don't want to move. You don't want to talk. You know, you don't want to do anything. So actually, very evolved master, they became silent, you know. So I'm not recommending that, and I'm not silent. So that's my personality. So whatever I did, I felt right. So I did not try to write books. I did not try to do this. I did not try. Whatever happened, I just flow with life. This is the idea. So nobody can imitate me. I cannot imitate anybody. So just everyone is on their own. And this is what I teach also. Be on your own feet.
Yeah.
Awaken and think for yourself.
And I think that takes a little time, because we're so used to, you got to even say to yourself, okay, I'm going to stop running around for a minute and let me just try to feel who I am. And that, you have to give yourself a chance and be okay with you. And when that happens, then you're okay with everybody else.
Yes. Yes. And then people follow certain paths, certain group. Then they have some regimen and they get caught into regimen. Instead of something that's so simple, you know, simplistic, explain. Just be quiet and go with it. And Guru and God is within you. But you need support, then you go to a Guru or teacher to guide you. But not guide you to follow them, guide you to follow yourself.
I got one more thing that I'm done. And it hit me the other day, because I'm writing to it. And I'm writing something in this other book. And I got to formulate this right. So if God was to say to you, no, if God was to give you one sentence of advice, what would it be? I'm not asking you that. I'm saying to everybody. So if God was to give you one sentence of advice, what would it be? And my thought pattern is that you know what it's going to be, and you know what to work on now, so that would help propel you immediately in the thought pattern of that.
Yes. Basically, know thyself.
Right.
Know what?
Know
Know
thyself. Know thyself.
Know thyself.
Ever heard that one?
Know thyself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so you know yourself and you know you're a reflection of the divine.
I think I had the same conversation recently with a friend where, and maybe it's because we, both turned 50 this year, and we were discussing regrets. And, she has a little girl who's, an only child, he's 7, and we were discussing, do you regret not having another child, which she doesn't because she was 43 when she was born, and she was lucky to have had a healthy child. And I was saying, I don't really regret anything, except that time is going by so quickly that there's so many things I wish I could go back and do it again. Not to change something that I've already done, to make it different, but just to try something different. And there's 100 ways that I wish that I had lived my life, not because I regret the way that I've lived my life is good, but just because I would like to know what it was like if I lived this way, or if I lived that way, or if I lived this way. There's so many choices, and we just don't get to do them all.
So no matter whatever we wish, time is gone.
Yeah.
We have to go forward. Only thing we learn from the past is some lessons we learn that help us go forward. No use going too much in the past, just learning a lesson to go forward. So reality is here and now.
Yeah, so I don't think you put them on.
Let's end.